Previously in part 1 of the story of the mermaid that made a deal with Pastor John. Pastor John was a man of God who got overwhelmed in his distress, entered a deal with mermaid. We go into the concluding part of the story. Ensure you subscribe to this YouTube channel, give this video a like, feel free to share your thoughts in the comments section, and turn on the notification bell so that you don't miss out on other interesting stories like this one. The next morning, after a mermaid demanded a big soul from Pastor John, he could not sleep in his house anymore. He sat on his bed, shaking, whispered, "A special one." He stood up and walked around his fine room. The room had a big bed, soft chairs, and a fan that worked all night. But he felt no peace. He looked toward the river. It was quiet. He knew the mermaid was watching. The next Sunday, the church was half empty. People were afraid. Some came late and sat outside. Others didn't come at all. But Pastor John stood on the pulpit, smiling. "My people," he said, "the devil is trying to lie to you. But don't listen. Stay with God." Others looked at each other. They remembered the girl's voice, the spirit that spoke. One man stood up slowly and walked out. Then another woman followed. Pastor John felt sweat on his neck. His suit was heavy. His hands shook. That night, the mermaid came again. She rose from the river with fire in her eyes. "I warned you," she said. "They are running from you. I need a soul. Now, please," Pastor John begged. "Give me time. You have 7 days." Pastor John walked around like a madman. He did not sleep. He looked at people with fear. Then, after 6 days, something happened. A bus broke down near the village. A young lady stepped out. Her name was Juliet. She had big eyes, soft voice, and walked with a limp. She was traveling to another town for school but got stuck. She walked into the church and asked for help. "I can sleep here tonight?" she asked. Pastor John smiled. "Yes, daughter. You are welcome." But deep in his heart, he said, "She is the one." That night, Juliet slept in the back room of the church. Pastor John stood at the altar, holding a red cup. The mermaid was waiting. He walked toward the back room. But as he reached the door, something strange happened. He heard singing. Not loud, just soft, sweet singing. Juliet was praying. She was thanking God for keeping her safe. "God, I know I'm alone," she said. "But I trust you. I know your angels are here." Pastor John stopped. His hands shook. Tears came to his eyes. He remembered when he was young before the mermaid, when he truly served God. He fell to the floor and cried. "I can't do it," he whispered. "I can't give her." He ran outside, straight to the river. "Come out," he shouted. "I won't do it. I won't give her." The river bubbled. The mermaid rose slowly. "You disobey me?" she asked. "She is innocent," he shouted. "I can't give her to you." "You promised," she said. "I break the promise." The mermaid's face changed. Her hair flew in the wind. Her skin turned dark. Her eyes became like fire. "You break the deal," she screamed. "Then I will take you." Suddenly, a big wind blew. The trees bent. The river roared. Pastor John shouted and ran, but he could not move fast. The wind knocked him down. Water covered his feet. He cried, "God, help me, please. I was wrong." And something happened. A flash of light shone from the sky. The mermaid screamed and went under the water. Then a voice spoke in the wind. "Return to the truth, or be taken forever." The next morning, people found Pastor John lying near the river, shaking. They took him to the church. Juliet was gone. She left early in the morning. Pastor John stood before the few people left in church. His eyes were red. His face was pale. "My people," he said, "forgive me." Everyone looked at him. He removed his golden suit. He walked to the altar and knelt. "I made a mistake," he cried. "I followed darkness. I gave souls to the river spirit. It was not God." No one spoke. Then one old man said, "Why now?" "Because I almost gave a holy girl. A girl slept at the back of church yesterday," Pastor John said. "But I could not do it. Her singing it reminded me of the real God." Mama Tay stood slowly. She walked to the altar. "You have brought pain to this village," she said. "But if God can forgive, also we can forgive you too." They held hands. They began to pray. For the first time in months, peace returned. The river became quiet. The sick got well. And Pastor John became quiet. He no longer called himself Prophet Power. He rebuilt the church with his own hands. He gave his big house to poor widows. And every evening, he sat by the river and prayed for forgiveness. Pastor John woke up the next day with a sharp pain in his chest. He sat up in his small bed inside the church. He no longer lived in the big house. He had given it away to the poor. He held his chest and whispered, "Lord, what is this?" Suddenly, the wind outside grew loud. He stood up, afraid. Then, he saw Mermaid. She stood in the doorway, her eyes glowing like fire. "You think you are free," she said, her voice like thunder. Pastor John trembled but stood strong. "I gave up the deal. I belong to God now." The mermaid laughed. "You may be free, but someone else is not." "What do you mean?" he asked. "There's a boy. His name is Emeka. He's 16 years old. He cried by the river tonight. He said, 'I want money. I want power. I want respect.' And I heard him." The mermaid smiled. "He is mine now, unless you stop him before sunrise. If he drinks the water, I give him whatever, and his soul is mine forever." Then she vanished. Pastor John rushed outside. The sky was dark. The stars hid behind clouds. He ran barefoot toward the river. He didn't wait to wear shoes or carry a bag. He just ran. He reached the main road and saw something. A boy was walking toward the river, slowly, looking around. His shirt had holes. His feet were dirty. It was Emeka. Pastor John ran faster. Both of them meet. "Who are you?" Emeka asked. "I'm Pastor John. Please, don't go to the river." Emeka looked confused. "Why not?" "The river spoke to me. It promised money, a house, even cars." "Emeka, I know what you feel. I was like you. I made that deal. I lost everything." Emeka did not listen. Then, a voice came from the trees. "Don't listen to him, Emeka," the mermaid whispered. "He is weak. You will be strong. You will be rich." Emeka took a step forward. Pastor John jumped up and held his hand. "Let me go." Emeka shouted, "I'm tired of being poor." Suddenly, the wind blew hard. The river started to roar. The mermaid appeared on the water, holding a silver cup. "Drink, Emeka, your life will change." Pastor John shouted, "Lord, help us." Then a bright light flashed from the sky. The mermaid screamed. The water shook. A strong hand pulled Emeka back. It was Mama Tay. She had come with other villagers. "We felt something was wrong," she said. "So, we followed you." The people held hands and began to pray. "God of light," they cried, "protect your children." The mermaid grew angry. She splashed water at them. But they kept praying. Then Emeka shouted, "I don't want it any more. I don't want your power. I choose God." The silver cup in the mermaid's hand broke. She screamed and vanished into the river. New beginning. The villagers held Emeka. He cried. Pastor John hugged him. "But I was told you, but you didn't listen." From that day, Pastor John and Emeka worked together. They started a group called Light Walkers. They helped poor children. They gave food to beggars. And every Sunday, Pastor John told his story. He didn't hide it. He said, "I was lost, but I found my way back." Pastor John, kneel and pray forgiveness. If this story has touched your heart, type this prayer as a way of Seeking God's guidance, type Lord, lead me to your truth, protect me from deception, and let your Spirit guide my heart. Always subscribe for more video.